So often business leaders are so focused on their day-to-day metrics, their competition, their employees, HR issues, that they don't really have time to take a step back and really think about what's going to happen in my industry in 2 years, what's going to happen in my industry in 6 months. So as a futurist, that's what I do. I can take a step back and really take a broader look and then partner with them. We also have a really narrow focus and narrow idea of what education is. Have you ever done something that was really difficult and thought, why doesn't this count for something? Like, I'll give you a great example of that. When a couple weeks ago, my wife and I went camping for a week for her birthday in the middle of September. We were camping for an entire week, so that's a logistical nightmare. Like trying to figure out all of the wood you need to burn and how much ice to put in the cooler, mapping up the meals, packing our kayak and our bikes and trying to get all that, to get the tent set up. I'm thinking, why can't I put this on my resume? This is crazy. In the United States, there are 220 million licensed drivers. Let's say, conservatively, on average, GPS saves you 2 miles per day of driving. Some days you drive to your office, you know where you're going. Some days, like yesterday, I was speaking up in Walker, Minnesota, which is like a long drive and probably saved me 50 miles driving back from Walker. So let's just say 2 miles per day. So that's 440 million miles every single day that are not being driven just because of consumer level GPS. Think how much gas is not being used for 440 million miles. How much wear and tear in tires and suspension and roads. And think, what if you had a restaurant that everybody would go to because it was on the way, they thought. GPS comes out, now it's actually not on the way, there's a faster way, now your restaurant's closed. So it's kind of thinking like a futurist where you have to, it's not just the technologies, but it's the different impacts, the secondary and tertiary impacts that they have. But millennials are communicating much differently than previous generations. They hate talking on the phone for the most part, especially younger millennials, like Gen Z hates talking on the phone. You know what they really hate? Voicemail. They hate voicemail. That's my millennial side. I hate voicemail too. My sister and I have been trying to convince my parents to stop leaving us voicemails. So last week, my dad left me a voicemail that said, "Hey Simon, it's Dad, I'm sending you a text." I said, okay, we're almost there. We're getting there. The world is changing so quickly, you can no longer stick to the static idea of what education is. You need to unlearn it. You can't move forward until you get really old.